Hey guys, here's a no-nonsense Lando Calrissian red deck coming at you. So here's the list. I've tested this many games, and this is kind of what I'm coming up with. Little bit of uncertainty with Cripple Authority there, and Metal Ceremony in the sideboard. Otherwise, everything else feels really good. Feel really good on the ratio of non-heroic cards for using 4 So really excited to play this game online and show you guys what it's about, and we'll get into some more of the cards as we play. So here we go, Sabine Green, game 1. Gonna be a popular choice among players. Decided to mulligan there. There just wasn't anything to smuggle. Hot Shot, I see that. I always just gonna put that down as a resource. You're only playing that from smuggle 90% of the time at least, and then I think it's a bit early for that to be effective. I'm running 3 copies, so not sad to let that go. Most of the time, I think all of our first turn plays are rebels, except for Turncoat, and there's maybe one other. So turn 2 Fleet Lieutenant is always a great play. There's also Falcon, turn 2 play. So either of those are great options. This will be a little bit of an interesting hand just because we're going to have to kind of play around what we get. So a little bit of a rough catch here for us. We have smuggle, so can put an arm to the teeth down. Opens up potentially a double arm to the teeth play on 4 resources. Fortunately, Lando's smuggle is still not working 100% effectively, so some of the times it won't use the smuggled card as a resource, so you're 1 short on those turns. Our options, though, we can play an arm to the teeth, we can smuggle a hot shot, and I'd do that for 3 if we want to flip Lando next turn. And it just doesn't feel right to have 4 costs, so I think I'm going to drop this. That's usually not a play on this turn, but that's what we have this time around. And he's going to be just in space, so that's going to be interesting. Good news is we already have an arm to the teeth on Sabine, so I think we might instantly flip Lando. Oh man, this is just an interesting run of it. I think it's a bit slow to be playing Assault Ship at this point. Very underrated card though, can be swinging for 5 with Saboteur. So yeah, that card's won me some games for sure. Just not going to use it here. And let's just flip Lando. Always flipping him pretty early. If he does, die to something crazy right when you flip him, it's not the end of the world. He's just swinging for 2. You just want to get him out so you can smuggle your card first and then deploy, so you don't block yourself from deploying. Ooh. Most matchups, I'm not putting 2 arm to the teeths. Okay, we did go down to 2, but they paid with some of this, with our 2 smuggle cards, unfortunately. So now I have to make a decision. I think here we're going to destroy, I think, Cassian. Because I think we hotshot next turn. But 2 arms to teeth on a non-leader unit you're not going to see that happen too much. But pretty crazy. Pretty crazy swing there. If we can pull it off. He's got a Sabine coming. 2 resources. I'm just wondering if we heroic sacrifice here. Go to take him to 21. I don't think we do though. I think that's, yeah, because we can do 4. Or okay. No, we should have then. That's fine. Get that out. Yeah, not a great spot for the Sabine player though. And he delays the flip. Whew. And then we draw into a daring raid. So we have this all but locked up here. So yeah, unconventional draws, but just knowing he's not in yellow, there's no bounce. Definitely a misplay with not ECL there, so. Maybe a newer player. We'll just say he kills that and see if we can win without just swinging to base right away. Because you're going to ECL that. And probably deploy your leader. I'm not sure what he's thinking about here. So now he's going to swing in. So maybe he's trying to save his ECL. At this point, destroying one arm to the teeth is not going to do anything. Hot shot for 4. First. Okay. It's very weird. Yeah, very weird. I think we would heroic sacrifice this. And then we just do, daring raid for cause and win. So we would either use that on Lando or we would use that. Probably would have been Lando though, because he would attack in space. So, yep, not the best player, and we don't know what he resourced, but that's game 1 there. Alright, so next game is against a Han Green. Got the Rebel, got the Fleet. We'll keep that every time. Just a solid opening, solid start. I think we're gonna actually resource one of the 4 causes instead of a surprise strike. Our opponent almost disconnected so early. Hopefully he is good to go the rest of the way. So let's drop Sabine. And at the moment, our Lando turn looks to be just a double surprise strike. Nothing wrong with that. Don't know if I have done that yet, but definitely a target townable unit if we don't get to take initiative, but until that happens I'm not worried. Let's stay on the ground until we get a Falcon. I think we're not going to be in space much. So see if he plays something, a 4 cost, and brings it in damaged. He's just going to resupply. Can claim then. Arm to the teeth would be nice. Hot shot. always resource hot shots. Yeah, like I said, it might be a double surprise strike. Turn. I think Sabine might be needed for some reason. I don't even know. Papa shielded something, I don't know. One thing that does come up, decent amount is Sabine's passive of 3 aspects. Because you're playing a yellow leader and Sabine's a red unit, you get 2 just from the Lando leader, so you get like a red unit in space, or there's you can smuggle out a Cassie, and there's a bunch of red units. It does come up often enough where you cannot attack Sabine, and sometimes that has made a pretty significant difference actually. He's hitting some ramp here, but the double surprise strike did a lot of damage. So we hit for 2, we have a hot shot, we can hit for 5 on one swing next turn. He has his ECL available for a record next turn. There, he's able to hit Sabine, unfortunately. I'm just gonna claim. So Falcon here. Leia. Let's keep the R2 in case we need to sift through our deck for a burn card of some sort. And we're just gonna do them fleet. So if he does Wrecker or Poe, we can just drop this in space. And I'll Tarkin down this first just to be safe, I think. I don't know what kind of shenanigans there could be in a green-red hero, but just safer to do when we're at 6 base damage, which will be at 10 after this, but okay, he does it that way. I guess less damage to your Wrecker, puts it out of Tarkin Town range, I suppose. But yeah, Young Han, really good matchup for this deck just because you do get the Tarkin Town effect. It didn't matter in this game really, but I've had a lot of games where turn 1 they try to play something for 3 cost and you effectively just have them do nothing on the first turn. So GG's there. Let's get into another one. Good matchup for us, but yeah. Alright, final match, we got the Kira green. I think we mulligan here, maybe. We'll keep it actually. We got a Cassian, got a turn 1 play. Another Gen Con winner. It's Inferno 4. Okay, just please draw a unit here. Kind of bricked on the units. So we don't want to kill our units. Might just be a surprise strike here. Okay, just drop a Spec Force for board presence. Okay. Oof. Do we want to draw? Not really. Swing here first. Get the damage in. Client. Okay. Just deploy. I think we definitely want Cassie in here. Let's get to 11. And we'll turn codes and keep this Tarkin Town up for a potential Sentinel. Definitely Cassian. He's going to play that on my leader. Many ways he can finish that off, so I can hot shot into his Kira if that's his only way of killing my Lando. I think we'll keep our spec force up for that, so let's start here. Oh, just defeat. Alright, don't have to worry about that, I guess. So no hotshot smuggle then, hey? Going back 5 base health is not great. He still has ECL. Probably a barrage. And I think we misplayed there. We should have targeted down that before he could do that. Forgot that turncoat got damaged. So I think we just empty our hand now. And the question is, kill Kira? I think we got to. Or client. I think we do client here. That, yeah. Resource to Leia. Guess I could have kept her. We're just gonna fleet and hotshot. Death Trooper, that's good. So we will just fleet then. I think this is a rough matchup. Now I would have liked to have Leia. Golly. Still away here. That's not going to be it, but I'll start there in case he wants to hit some removal. Oof, okay. Arm to the teeth. Actually, I think Snoke's gotta be here. Yeah, that's pretty much just... Well, at least we can play both of those. This might be better though. Dang, again. It's something. Okay, 22. This is very doable now. Okay, Cripple Authority. We can draw into something. R2 just has more health at this point. This is quite crazy. I drew another Cripple Authority. Okay. Surprise Strike. He passes. I think we just claim we get 2 draws to try to draw for a cause. If I play R2, he claims an Avengers. And that's no good. Or he's just gonna Snoke? I think we are too. Okay. Then we might be good. Wow. The ratio does allow us to hit 2 damage only, so that's not what we want to see. But I have no idea how we just pulled that off. Wow. Whew. So there you have it. Some insane reach on display there from the Lando deck. He wants a rematch. That was an awesome game. That was really fun. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay there. Just coming back to the deck list again to talk about some things. Yeah, the Smuggle Suite is really just Hot Shot, Arm to the Teeth, and Cassian. And that is plenty enough. Plenty enough for the deck. There's not also like really amazing Smuggle cards besides that in the set, at least in this color combination. So yeah, that last game had some really crazy reach. That's one thing I really do enjoy. You have the Daring Raids, the For a Cause, and of course, Hot Shot and Surprise Strike, Heroic Sack for some extra stuff like that. Still playing around with the sideboard, so if you have any suggestions for that, let me know. And then yeah, feel free to leave questions. I'm active in the comments. I really like this deck, so happy to chat about that with any of you. So yeah, thanks for watching, and give this deck a try. It's a lot of fun, so try out some Lando.